Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, Internet, to our wonderful campaign of exploration and destruction. Um, so we are doing something new tonight. We have a new interface, new everything. We are going to be playing in a system I created called the Ironbound system. We will be recreating characters real quick. It shouldn't take long, maybe 20 minutes. And then we'll start in on the actual game. But if you want to stick around and learn about the system, then let's go. Let me do a quick brief down of how the system works. You have basically three pools. You have arcane, physical, and mental. These pools can be used to boost your roll. The standard roll is a 1d12. You have options to go from 1 to 12. You can get boons and banes in the system, like you can easy d6. The boons will give you 2d12, and you take the highest or the lowest based on boons or banes. Um, that's that's it. That's as simple as the system gets. It doesn't get much more complicated than that. Um, the pools can be used to um, boost up the die roll that you have, but they're also used for your health. So it's a good. You have to manage your character a little bit. But that being said, we are going to be playing the same characters. We just decided that we would redo them for the system. Um, I think what I'll do is I will switch to a display screen so you guys can see. It did die. How's that sound better? Now you should be able to hear us. Sorry about that. I switched to the display and it completely threw everybody off. So, uh, the arcane pools will handles anything for like if you get fire damage against you, get acid damage against you, you get any kind of environmental damage to you, it usually goes to your arcane pool. There are still some physical ones that happen, like if you falling damage comes off physical. Um, and then mental damage would be anything psychological. So if somebody convinces you to do something you're not really used to, if you get psychic damage from an empath or anything of that sort. So when you spread those, like I said, you have I said 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You think I would know this? I've written it and read it 3,000 times. Um, so once you have that chosen, let me know, because then we'll go through your species real quick for you and
Mine's already
Straight.
done.
You only put 6 points, so yeah, that would 6 would be yeah. Where'd you put the other 2? Because you start at 8. So 8 and 8 is 16.
Yeah. And then arcane.
Oh, 2 points in arcade. I didn't even see it. I'm sorry. Looking at the screen.
I thought I was double guessing my addition and subtraction there for a couple of seconds, because like before you even said anything, I'm like, I definitely screwed this up somewhere along the way, just knowing who I am as a person.
So
Why
we
do you
I'm
think
already
I was
he's
sitting
gonna
here
call me out
going?
on it. I'm like,
so we
I
already
did
took
it
care
all in my head.
we took care of your race, and then we were gonna make you a soldier to kind of match what you were before, a fighter type race. So you're gonna get a +1 in arcane, +5 in physical, and +2 in mental.
Is it +5 in physical?
+5 in physical, and +2 in mental. So it's 1, 5, 2 across the board.
Okay.
And your defenses, you're going to get a +3 on physical and a +1 on mental.
+3 on physical.
Yep. So I think you were already at 3, so that should bring you up to 6. And then +1 on mental.
Nothing for arcane.
Nothing for arcane. You get a boon with a weapon type, light, medium, or heavy. I'm assuming you want to go with the same thing as your wrench, so I automatically put you at heavy.
Yes.
So
I thought it'd be more medium.
No, it's heavy because
it does wrench.
It does 1d10 damage. Yeah, your wrench is a little bit bigger than a pipe wrench.
Okay, I'm okay with that. Bigger isn't always better, but in this case, it is.
So you have the PDF open, correct?
Of course, I do. That was part of the instruction.
One that I told you at the beginning. You need to choose 1 soldier feat and 2 non-class feats.
You want to give me a page to save me time?
Sure. It is in page. It starts on
60
page
for soldier.
60 for soldier and 64 for the general. General feats include general feats include general, arcane, physical, and mental for feats.
Did you automatically give me commanding voice?
Commanding voice is part of your class.
That's the thing. Okay.
Yep. Dave, got a question. Make sure I'm doing this right.
Sure.
So I distributed my 10, and then I added 3 to arcane because I am unseen, and then it looks like that I add 5 more to arcane, 2 more to physical, and 2 more to mental.
Correct.
Because I'm a wizard. Okay,
correct.
I just wanted to make sure I was doing that right, interpreting that right.
And then your defenses would be 301 going across.
All right, I'll fix that in a second here.
Well, 301 pluses to whatever's there currently.
And then mentals +2, so that'll be 12 and 12.
All
right. 301.
And you get 1 wizard feat and 2 non-class feats.
Okay. I thought I got an extra feat for being unseen.
Oh, and an extra feat for unseen. I'm sorry, I forgot them. Hey, Bram, I forgot you were unseen. I keep thinking you're playing something else. I don't know why. All right. So
Because my
Shaquille,
last one was Faye.
go ahead. Oh, was it your last one was Faye?
Yeah, that's
So
why.
Shaquille, so your character, you chose Faithful Healer in the last one. You were playing it like a holy warrior, so I wasn't sure if you were going to continue as a priest.
Is Holy Warrior not? Sorry, my thing is being weird and slow. Holy Warrior is not. I mean that in my opinion fits better as long as I can still heal.
It has less healing, and you can still the priests in my game still can wield what you're wielding. So, but they don't get a boon to it where the holy warrior does.
Yeah, I would go with the Holy Warrior then.
Okay. All right, then let me change some stuff here. Give me a sec, and we'll go through.
You said I get 2 of the soldier, Dave?
You get 1 of the soldier, 2 non-class feats.
Okay. I'm just gonna put some notes in here somewhere, I guess.
Go ahead and add them as put notes where for what?
Just so I know what I want it. I don't know if there's a specific way you have to put it.
Yeah, go to features, and then under feats, click add feat, and just put the description in there.
Okay.
Let me see. You're still going to be celestial, so you still get that. You just don't get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay. Let me get on to your Holy Warrior stuff. You get a Holy Warrior Blast. You get
living room 5 and living room 6.
Wizard.
Alexa, turn on living room 5.
Okay. So, in that case, you have 10 points that you have to spread between arcane, physical, and mental. Somebody's
Plus,
not happy.
Yeah, no. Plus 3 that I could put to either physical or mental.
Correct.
Okay.
Melissa, while he's doing that, you have 10 points that you can spread between arcane, physical, and mental. One thing to note is monster hunters use a lot of arcane power for a lot of their things. So keep that in mind when you choose.
10. You
10
said
points.
10 points.
10 points.
So what I'm seeing here is the base.
Yeah, that's what you're seeing for the base. The reason why you have 11 in physical is because you're a werebear, so you have +3 to physical to start.
10 points. Okay. And arcane is heavy for Monster Hunter. Okay.
And be heavy. In the Discord, under Alpha General, there's a PDF that you should download. You came in late, so
I was not prepared for this. I didn't know we were doing this. Sorry.
Dave, is this on the ones we're picking? Is this on top of the ones that are already listed?
Correct. The ones that are listed are either coming from your race or your class.
Okay. So, and then I wanted to double check because for wizard, it said that I was adept in using a wand automatically, but then wand expert is
You don't get a boon in it.
okay. I just
the
am able
wand
to do
expert.
it. Okay.
Wand expert gives you the boon in it.
So just to check, I should already have unstable magic no matter what, and a magical sensitive no matter what. or am I
Correct.
deleting those?
Hold on one
If-
second. My system just decided to flip out on me because the power did not work correctly on my iPad. So let me catch up with a couple things here.
Okay, so that's one for wizard.
All right.
In which channel of your Discord, Dave?
Alpha General.
I think I'm all set,
Uh,
Dave.
Okay, Bean. So yeah, unstable magic comes from magical sensitivity you get for and you chose Call Familiar for your wizard. It looks like.
Yeah.
So
And the
yes,
adaptable we were carrying over. So I have 2 more I need to pick because one more and then unseen bonus.
correct. Yep.
Okay.
You said you're all set, Cle. So you took Fast Healer, which gives you the ability to gain additional 2 physical pool points when healed.
Yep.
And always in the fight, you drop to 0. You do not take the Bane physical actions. That's a good one. And counterattack once per round. If an enemy hits you with a melee attack, you get a free action on them. Cool.
I feel like that screams Cletus.
Yeah.
I'm trying to stay true to the character as well.
Okay. So how you doing over there, Shaq?
Just finished with the 10 extra points and then the 3 for either physical or mental. Looking at this, I had 2, 4, and 2 for the class. Is that right?
Yep.
It's also extremely helpful that I spent 2 sessions in your playtest, so I kind of had an idea of how this worked.
How you doing, Melissa?
I just downloaded. Give me a minute.
No problem. I'm not rushing you. I'm just trying to see if I can help.
I just downloaded the book. I'm looking for the chapter. Monster Hunter 67.
How are there 6 initiatives? 3, 4.
Choose a role for equipment.
Okay. Good news is we've already got equipment, so equipment will be all set.
Okay, and then feats is what I have to choose next, right?
Yes,
One holy,
and you
then
one holy warrior and then 2 non-class feats.
Down. Put that chair back right now. Get down.
Okay, so let's see here. Array, you're still looking at for one more, right?
No, I think I grabbed it. Hang on 10 seconds. Let me look at it again real quick.
Sure.
Make sure I had that right. Because then Because I had adaptable. I had picked previously, and you copied it over, right?
No. Adaptable is you gain an extra feat. It comes from your unseen. So you need one more feat.
Oh. Okay, that's why.
Hey, Skill.
That confused me. All right.
Are the feats in Foundry, or like, do I need to add it in?
They
manually?
are not. So just right now, I apologize. I ran out of time.
No,
they are not.
That's completely
So
fine. I can
just add a
copy it over.
feat and just copy it over. Yes, please.
Yep.
I usually try to make that simpler, and I apologize.
I'll get.
Well, I felt really guilty about it.
This is like we haven't played yet, but this is dope. So like, I'm good. I promise.
I'm just finished cleaning up.
Can I help you with anything, Melissa?
Better not be touching that chair.
I promise I'm not.
Mommy will be down in a minute.
Down here
Computer's lagging.
had been.
It's being really slow. I just need a minute.
No problem. I'm just trying to help. That's all. Hey, Dread, how are you guys? So let's do this while you're thinking, and I think everybody else is thinking. So what does chat have? Any questions about what's going on, like with the character creation that I can ask? Because it's pretty simple.
All right, it finally loaded. So
You know what? That makes sense with my background. I'm gonna go with that one.
It does have its own sheet, but I haven't updated it yet.
I have questions
I have answers.
Spell that right.
because I finally got to the page because the computer finally decided to do what it was supposed to do. I'm looking at the page for Monster Hunter. So we have pull bonus Arcane 3, Physical 4, Mental 1, Defense, Arcane 2, Physical 1, Mental 1. I'm trying to understand what you're saying about adding 10 points and...
So open up your character sheet on
Yeah, it's already open.
Foundry. So you get 10 points to spread between Arcane and Physical and Mental from where they are currently. Plus, you get the bonus of 3, 4, and 1.
On top of what's already there?
Yep. So let me fix. So your Arcane's going to go up to 11. Your Physical was 4, so that's going to go up to 13. And then
No, it says 11 right now. That'd be...
I can borrow you for a minute or two.
It was 11, so that would be 15.
You're right. It would be 15. Sorry.
Give me
4
one
plus
second, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay. 15. And then Mental goes up 1, so that would go up to 9. So I've just corrected those. So those should be updated on your screen, correct?
Yeah.
Now you can add 10 points to any of the pools that you want. So separate it out however you want, but 10 points that you can spread among those pools.
And it doesn't matter.
It doesn't. No. Physical protects you as your physical damage. Arcane is your magic damage. When people use magic against you, it could also be magic. Mental is obviously mental issues. Some of the hunter skill feats use arcane to cast. So, like Hex, I believe, has 2 arcane points to put on somebody. do have a Foundry model. I built it. It's not
Um,
perfect. It's definitely broken.
Dave, now that I'm
Yes.
done with mine, do I need to do porcupines?
I'll do Porcupines real quick. He's pretty easy.
Okay. I just
Because
want to make sure I've got him taken care of.
his character sheet's a little bit different than you guys's.
Okay.
So just to make sure, these like arcane, physical, and mental feats are good to take, right? Those are non-skill feats.
Yes, anything general, arcane, mental, or physical are free to take as your non-class feats. Correct.
Okay. And then when something says so to gain same value plus 1, so like remove 3 to gain same value, that's like if I take 3, I get 4 added to it.
Yes, so if you take
Okay.
3, usually it's like if you take 3 arcane, you get 4 physical or something like that.
Okay.
Yep.
And quick actions, are those like reaction, like they like are those like free, like
So you have how the actions work is you have quick actions and you have regular actions. Quick actions you can do 1 per round plus a regular action plus movement.
okay.
So
So quick action, it doesn't have to be your turn to use.
never thought about it like that. I believe it would have to still be your turn from what
Okay.
I kind of have in my head.
Okay, that's what I was trying to make sure. Cool. Thank you.
But it's kind of like a bonus action in D&D.
Okay. Thank you. I wasn't trying to mention D&D while trying to figure it out.
Yeah, it's very similar to bonus actions from D&D.
Okay, cool.
But I didn't want to call it bonus action, not because they have it copyrighted, just because I didn't want to.
Also,
Probably
I didn't want to interrupt, but to backtrack so people remember, porcupine is a possum that is named Porcupine.
That
for
is true.
maximum confusion.
Okay. That's not confusing at all.
We confused Mel with it last week, so
It's true. I took it quite literally, as I do most things. So, I changed my points. You said something about hexes, but I don't have any. My character wasn't built that way.
That's fine. I was just using that as an example.
All right. Well, then I might take some points out of arcane and move them someplace else because I kind of just spread them evenly because I didn't know.
I did my
Where to put 'em.
update. So I still have you at 15, 9, and 11. Have you updated in Foundry?
I don't know. I updated it on my character sheet. I don't do computers, Dave. You know that.
What are you showing? What are you showing?
Let me change it, and I'll tell you what it is.
How are you doing, Shaq?
I am looking. So I have my class feat, my career feat, took Holy Touch because that just tracks with what Carlisle had before. And then for non-class feat, I took Fail Forward again. This tracks with what Carlisle had before, and I am looking for a second feat now. I'm
right? Is that right? Did I do that correctly?
I changed it. When you're ready, Dave.
Ready.
13.
Yes. Okay.
19, 12.
That sounds right. So now in the book, there is feats, which starts on page 64.
Okay.
You get to choose 2 from the categories of general, physical, arcane, or mental. And then you get to choose 1 from your Monster Hunter section, which is on page
So
71.
2 total out of the topics you just listed, plus 1 from Monster Hunter.
Correct. Correct. I have to say it should have been named Pond, the spiritual successor to Puddles. I kind of agree with you on B4. That would have been a good name. So yes, I do have a Foundry module. It is not perfect. It is very broken, but it's usable for the player side. DM side, it needs a lot of work, but that's okay. I built the system, so I can roll with the bunches. What are you deciding there, Carl? Shaq? Any questions on or anything?
So
Sure.
Gesundheit.
That was a big one.
So I'm debating if I want to take Jack of all trades to get a priest feat.
You will get a priest feat next. I believe you get a priest feat next. Oh, to get a priest feat. Okay. That would be. That's why it's there.
Yeah.
Kind of multi-class.
Or same thing to get a soldier feat, because I like there's some that's like, oh, that actually kind of in my mind tracks, but I don't know. I'm stuck on the second feat currently.
That is the reason why I put Jack of all trades. I wouldn't mind somebody taking it a couple times, but I need to figure out a limit on it because I don't want to make it so you can do it every time you get a level.
Mhm.
But I haven't figured out what that limit is through playtesting, so might be something like you can limit 1 per, like you can take it as many times up to, but you can only take it once per class. That might be a requirement. I haven't decided yet. It's a pretty neat little way of multi-classing.
Or also like blind fighter and always in a fight sounds good too. Like it's like there's a lot of really cool feats in here. That's like
Good. I'm glad that you think those are
always in
really
the
cool
fight.
feats.
What'd you say, Eric?
I took always in the fight too.
Okay.
I think I've got mine situated, Dave. I don't know if you want to check mine or
Absolutely.
not.
Urban Survivalist. You will start with 3 healing kits. We can do that.
That kind of made sense for my character background, is why I took that one. Not because I
Yeah.
thought it would be particularly useful or not useful, but I was like, it's useful enough and it fits with the background.
It's one of those ones where I'm thinking about changing some stuff about it. So it'll be interesting to see how it fits overall for you.
I gotta make
I-
sure I remember it exists for one, and use
Um,
it.
I'm thinking about, and I might end up. Okay, so fair warning: all of this might change in a couple sessions. It won't change significantly, but there might be little tweaks here and there, and that's one that I might change for the better. I might change it so that you actually can heal a certain amount of pools for people per short rest. But right now there's no short rest in the game, but I'm thinking about adding it.
Yes, please.
But I will definitely start you with those healing kits.
Cool.
Consumable.
Okay,
All
I
right.
went ahead and just took always in the fight.
Always in the fight. All right. That's a good one. Because that Bane, when you get down to 0, is really problematic.
Sorry, would you take always in the fight?
Yeah.
Always in the fight.
I was thinking about that one too.
And we're level 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to probably include short rest, but I haven't actually developed a mechanic for it yet. I'm talking to chat here, guys. Sorry. DM tells, but I haven't fully decided how I want it to affect how many points you want to get back and that type of thing. I might do it because you all have a power die. I might do it that you get a power die plus 4 back to any pool. But we'll see. This is the first time I've done a long campaign in the system, so plus 4 might be high, but the power die is kind of useful that way. That I can use it to increase. Speaking of which, actually, you are now a holy warrior, not a priest. I don't think you get. What's your power die start at? Oh, it does start at 1d6. Okay.
Dave, do I put these under features or effects?
Features, please.
Okay.
Yeah, you do. I'm not so sure I like it. I think I want to make it do some. I still haven't figured out how to have items have effects, add effects to the character. Because these are very handy because I can boost traits with them. I feel like it gets messy, but it is kind of clean up here. But I feel like the items and features gets a little messy. I feel like features needs to be separated between class and species, but I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I cannot set equipped items to boost pools yet. I haven't figured that out. It's possible because the Dungeons and Dragons one does it. I just have to figure out how they're doing it. I can come up here and I can add a effect that I can then set an effect that will go system dot arcane dot current, and I can add 6 to her pool total. and save it, and it boosts it by 6. But I haven't figured out how to get that working with items yet. It's on the list. It's way down on the list, but it's on the list. So if somebody has an item that does that, which nobody currently does, but they might get one. It's not that I saw in the base core. So it's one of those. There's a toggle in the D&D one to get the switch enabled. But I'm not sure how they're doing it, because their items, when you go into their items, they have an effects tab that works very similar to this effects tab, and I'm not sure how to get that on there. Well, I might look at Sandbox then too, because Sandbox will be more generic and a little bit easier to read than the D&D. Sometimes reading the D&D code is very hard because it's a lot. But I'm thinking about changing the background and making things a little bit different colors and more changing the fonts and stuff like that. But I haven't decided yet. Trying to avoid using any kind of modules to do something. Yeah, you can use dynamic active. I could use dynamic active effects, but I can actually do it programmatically too. So I'm trying to aim for the programmatically version. I could look at their code, see how they're doing it. That's true. But sometimes those modules aren't as well designed as the systems, in what I've experienced.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, what?
For the Holy Blast, could I just add that under feet, or is there a better place for me to add that?
I actually put it under items for you because it has a damage value and it has you have to use it as an attack. So if you go to your items, you actually have Holy Word - Holy Blast right there.
Dope, I can see it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sweep attack is a multiple attack.
It is a multiple attack. You attack. You can attack everybody in close range of you, but you have to roll for each attack.
I'll take it.
And you can only add points to one of those attack. Pool points. But besides that, it's really useful. Okay. Watch everybody's ears. I'm going to switch, and I was told this transition is really loud.
Thank you for the warning.
You're welcome. I'm going to echo for a sec. Everybody else is going to echo here in 2 seconds. There we go. So how you doing, Mel? Everything makes sense?
Adding the last one in. I'm going to tell you what I did in a second. I'm copying and pasting shit. Because copy and paste I can do.
Just not sure why I'm not seeing it on your character sheet yet.
I don't understand that either. All right. Well, hopefully it translates.
Okay, I see what's wrong.
Tell you what
I see what you took. I see. Give me. Just in case this deletes it, I have to fix something. So give me a sec.
Okay.
Token. Yeah, it did delete it. Give me a sec.
Oops.
So monster lore, which is a good, cool one. I think it's cool at least.
I think it's awesome.
You already entered this in once. I don't think you should have to do it again, so I'm doing it for you.
Thank you.
Monster lore, and you took quick, which is also real cool. I believe that's in general.
Yeah, quick and
is-
sweep attack were both in general.
Your movement goes up to 40, and then your initiative die goes up to D6.
Sweet.
All right, that is all set there.
It didn't
Okay.
translate like the last time you changed things on my sheet. Should I close it? And
Close it, and reopen it.
All right.
Your actors weren't linked for some reason. I thought I went through and linked everyone, but your actor wasn't some odd reason.
Okay, I see it.
Okay, so we have an option here. You guys have pretty much leveled twice in Easy D6 by getting items. Would we like to start off at level 1, or do we want to go up 2 levels?
I'd like to start a little higher.
I don't blame you. Everybody
We
else?
earned this. We are entitled.
Not gonna argue.
So,
Hey, you're doing great at your job. Would you like a raise? Who says no? Honestly, who
so
says no?
in that case, go ahead and follow level 2 and level 3 options for your class in the book. For you, Array, that means you gain a boon when casting a wands, and you can create wands.
Cool.
For 3 points.
Do I add that in my feats?
Yep. Just add these into your feats, yeah.
All
and
right,
then you
cool.
also get to choose a feat or a wizard feat, your choice.
I'm looking at equipment. That's not going to help me.
So, Cletus, you get the capability of choosing a fighting stance. Same with, I'm pretty sure Monster Hunters get it too.
Okay.
Thankfully, from your play tests, I know a little bit about the
Okay,
fighting
so
stances.
Fighting stances can be switched with a quick action. I think I do say quick action. They can be switched with a quick action, so you'll get multiple throughout your career. But they do special things like give you bonuses to defenses or bonuses to your pool or other things. Like you can get the sweep attack in a fighting stance type deal. But the feat's a little bit better because you get the capability of using it all the time without having to switch.
14.
It's kind of a playtest, Dread. I know that you just messaged me on Discord. It's kind of a playtest. I'm pretty sure it's ready. So there's a few minor tweaks that will have to be made while we play our campaign, but it's pretty good.
This deadly stance. Let me just double check. So let's say Carlilla is swinging at something next to me. I can add a power die to that damage because he's swinging, or is it when I'm swinging and he's standing next to me, I add another power die to the damage?
What you add it when he's next to you. So if he's standing next to you in a fight, you'd add a power die to your damage.
Aha! I know what I'm taking. There we
What are
go.
you taking?
Safe house.
I don't even remember making that one.
It's the very last arcane one. And it makes sense with my character's background.
Question: the sweeping attack stance. What is the up of that?
What's the bonus of that?
In this stance, you can attack any enemy in a close range to you during your turn. Each attack is rolled separate. So I can attack
That's I gotta fix that. Yes. I like the way I wrote it for a sweep attack better. The feat. But yes, you can attack any creature within range of close, which is 5 feet from you. But each attack is rolled separately. You can only put pool points towards one of those attacks.
All right.
I'm
Make sure
changing
I
my
did everything.
I have a question.
I have answers.
I'm looking at the fighting stances.
Yep.
Dual weapon stance. I obviously have my tomahawk. Can this be my other weapon? My claws.
Yes, but you won't be able to have your shield out. So you'll lose your
Oh, that's right.
defense
I'm
roll.
carrying a shield.
A
Okay.
collapsible shield that you could collapse it as a quick action and then then attack.
How many quick actions do I get?
One. So
Yeah,
when it's
see?
close, you have to. So
No. I'll keep thinking. Thank you.
Okay, cool.
Are we getting 1 level or 2? 2. Gotcha.
go up to 3. And Holy Warrior, you should be getting. Do you get a fighting stance? I can't remember.
Oh, okay. Here, I like this one.
Yes,
the
I do.
shield stance. I think I might do that.
You know, it makes your heart sing when you hear a player go "ooh" on something that you wrote. Just saying.
Or I know what I'm taking immediately.
It's
Last
either
one.
that or the deadly stance, which also looks pretty damn good. So, all right. So, clarifying question: deadly stance in the stance when you have it. Oh, it's when you have. Okay. You may add power die to your damage. That's still pretty freaking fantastic. I think I'm gonna go. No, I'm gonna go with my gut.
What are you going with?
The shield stance. If I add it, is it gonna work?
No, it won't. It won't like automatically work for you. Yeah.
Are you doing it then? That's
Oh,
what
I can.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
asking.
No, it should work. No, I have
Okay.
it linked now, so it should work.
All right.
So what'd you choose for your other feat check?
You talking to me?
Oh, I said check.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I heard check, so
Well, I was
too.
just
I'm sorry.
peeling pepperoni off my son's pizza, so nothing yet.
Oh, okay.
Doing the important dad
Parent?
job.
No, it's all right. He looked bored, so I wanted to make sure he wasn't.
No, that boredom was me peeling the pepperoni off of the pizza.
What did you end up going with, Scooter? Eric.
Sweeping.
Being a dad might be boring, but you're a hero.
did y'all look at what Safe House is? Because that's going to be super useful for the party.
It is.
Okay.
So
Alright.
y'all need to know I have that.
I'm sorry. Remind me. I just picked my fighting stance. What else did I get to do?
You get to Monster Hunter gets to choose a feat or a Monster Hunter feat. So you get to choose any of the general physical
One or the other
arcane.
back from the
One or the other.
feats.
Right.
Okay.
So basically, you get another feat. You just can't choose out of your class.
Being a bear. Okay. Let's review again. Which ones was I like hemming and hawing about? That's the question. Ugh.
I'm pretty sure this is what Scooter just asked about. The deadly stance. If Scooter's next to me, we just did shake and bake, and Scooter's next to me,
Shake and bake.
I didn't add my power die to a damage to my attack roll or to Scooter's
Right.
attack roll.
To your
Okay,
attack
to
roll.
my attack roll. Okay. And when you say next to you, is that just like
Within 5 feet of you.
within 5 feet of me? Okay, gotcha. Cool. I'm gonna take that. I like that.
It's basically oh, it just went into my head and went right out. It's basically D&D 5e rules for
Sneak attack.
Yeah. Thank you.
That again, wasn't trying to compare it to D&D, but that's the thing that popped in my head as well.
So, okay, so I know Array's done. I know Eric's done.
How long does the consecrated ground last if I take that feat?
That's a good question. I didn't put that on there, did I?
No.
That's under Holy War.
Yeah.
I just want to read it one more time. We will say it lasts.
Ooh, that's a good one.
We'll say it lasts for the scene.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Good catch. So the people who are done, what did you guys think of the character creation? Because you're pretty much done now.
I just had to ask a bunch of
Okay, well.
clarifying questions, but I do that no matter what. I do that playing D&D, and I've been playing D&D since 2007. So
Questions are not a bad thing.
I am the old. Just stating that year and realize what year it is now. I'm like, fuck.
Oh, yeah, no. Somebody I co-managed with was like, "How old are you?" And I'm like, you're still young." I'm like, "Yeah."
I had
according
the
to you."
realization the other day that, like, Kids that were born while I was in high school are now legal to drink.
Yeah. Hurts
And
your
I'm
soul
like-
a little bit.
I'm like, what the fuck?
The 21-year-old and it hurt.
Huh?
Says the baby of the group.
21-year-old called me old the other day.
How old are you? I think I've already asked this question.
Just about 30.
Oh
I'll be
yeah,
30
that's
this
great.
month or next month.
I'm happy when I'm still carded.
Right?
Are we all done?
Yeah,
Alright.
I am.
Everybody got everything?
I've got to add one more feat.
I'm
Okay.
done. I think. Let me double check.
I know. I'm pretty sure I know what I'm gonna add. I just gotta look
Dave, if
over.
you just wanna
I gotta
double
go
check
back
me
to
real quick.
general.
I get carded more now that I have colorful hair than when I didn't like 6 years ago. However,
Hmm.
I still don't get carded often enough.
Oh, I get 3 pull points.
So you get one. You get soldier, which is counterattack. You get 2. I'm only showing your sweep attack. It looks like you should have another feat here. Eric.
Are you talking to me? Oh,
No, Eric.
okay. Because I'm adding my last
happened,
one
Dave?
right now.
You have counterattack, which is soldier. You have always in the fight and fast healer, which you took when you level 1. You got sweep attack stance for your level 2, but I don't see another feat for level 3.
Oh, we are going to 3?
Yeah.
I thought it was only 2. I only heard you say 2. That's my bad. That is my bad. Let me. So I need another soldier feat or a general feat?
Well, either one. You get to choose from those places. So, general, physical, mental, arcane, or soldier. I barely ever get carded anymore because of the gray in my beard.
I still do, but not if I have like a boatload of groceries and our kid with us, because obviously I'm a mom. I think I'm done, Dave. If you could double check that I added all the things I needed to add,
Absolutely. Always on alert. That's a good one.
right?
Shield stance, sweep attack, quick, monster lore. Yep, I think you're good.
I think so too.
You cannot be surprised if an enemy gets a surprise round around on you. You may do an action or a movement, but not both that round.
I'm okay with that. Like, not being surprised is a pretty big deal.
Yes.
It was between that and healing quickly, but I figured I could add that one on later.
As a DM, I don't do that many surprise rounds, which really I should work on. All right, let me just double check everybody here. Dean is good. Cletus is figuring out his last one.
I'm not ready yet.
Carlisle? You're not ready yet? Okay.
Yeah, I got 3 pull points and I have to add. Other than that, I'm done.
Okay.
I love your hair color, though, by the way. It's so
Thank you.
vibrant.
It's just black.
I was
born with it.
sorry, I went back to early part of the conversation. Your hair is beautiful too.
No, it's fine.
This is
It's good.
this is a fade. It was solid green. It faded to this. That said, my next
Interesting.
hair appointment is tomorrow. I have no idea what I'm doing with it.
I keep like every once in a while thinking about dyeing my hair, but I don't know what I would dye it to because I keep my hair so short.
It makes it easy to dye it and change colors if you want.
Yeah, and I know like my work wouldn't care because I've gotten 2 tattoos since started working there, and they're like, "Oh, that's cool. When are you getting your next one?" I'm like, "I love you guys."
Yeah, no,
Your hair
I was
does
having
look nice.
thanks. I was having a conversation with the owner of my company about maybe getting like rainbow freckle tattoos, and she was like, "Oh, that'd be really cute." And I was like, "But I'm worried about like how professional it is with parents." And she
I'm
goes,
good.
"Oh, I didn't even think about that until you said that, and I'm your boss." So
I mean, it's kind of part of our generation and the younger generations, right?
Mhm.
I'm sure everybody's familiar with the.
One. I was wondering if somebody would take that.
Combat
So
positioning.
Eric just took combat positioning, which allows him to give a teammate a direct order, which gives them double movement for their turn plus their regular action.
So you're doing that for shake and bake, huh?
I almost
up.
took that. I almost took that one.
It's
The
like
order's
you
gonna
guys
be
can read
shake
my
and
mind at
bake.
this point. It's like you guys can just read my mind at this point.
We've been gaming with you since you started gaming at this point now.
Yeah.
So I have a question about character creation. I'm thinking about allowing somebody to take 5 points and up their power die.
What do you mean take 5 points?
What does the
Take
power
5 of
die do?
the power die is used in a lot of things for extra damage. It's also used for wizards for all of their damage, but they also increase their power die faster than the rest of the classes.
Ah. That might get to like Uber for a wizard then.
Yeah, I thought the same
Super.
thing. I just wasn't. Hey, thanks, Supa. Hey, so I think we're all done, right?
I think
You-
so.
Jack, you've done your 3 points.
Yeah, that's all right. I was thinking about the power die thing.
Okay. When we last left our party, they had just hired a hacker to get the schematics
Yeah,
of
right.
the casino, which I should switch to the map. Hold on, gonna be loud again. I gotta fix that.
It wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I didn't move my headphones that time.
You guys got the so you guys got the schematic of the first level in the basement here. And then you also have the second floor, which you guys, if you guys go to your journals, you guys should have a journal that says casino that allows you to see these separately.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's nice.
Love it.
Guys, I talk about approach about becoming mechanics and going in pretending to be mechanics.
Wasn't Nanook tracking the werewolf dude to get his handprint and eye scan?
Right. Yeah,
I think that's where we left off.
him.
Well, that is kind of where we left off.
I was
I
shoveling my
completely
face
forgot
full
about
of
that.
hash
Yeah,
browns,
because we
apparently.
tried to talk to him and he blew us off because somebody was laying it on too thick.
So why don't you give me a physical check? So if you go to your character sheet, there's a big button under physical that says check.
Hold on, I gotta open my sheet again.
This is technically tracking, but you're not a werewolf, so you don't get the bonus there. So you don't get a boon.
All right. What am physical? Yep, physical.
Physical, and then there's a check button, which is a
Yep.
check. I'm hoping it works. I didn't test it.
Let's find out. I
It's
clicked
not
it.
working. Can you just roll me a d? Go ahead and click cast. Then cast should do the same thing.
Now it's asking me if I want to roll with a bane or a boon.
You don't have any because you're not a werewolf, unless you have something else for tracking that you think might come into play.
I did before on my old character sheet.
Yeah, but I don't think this one has anything because it's not a physical thing.
Right. Okay. I
So
almost
go ahead
took
and
a
just
tracking feat, but okay. Um,
KG.
says your roll was 3. Your current physical is 19.
so
Do you want to
what
use
this is
power
saying
point?
is your roll was 3. You have 19 power points. You can apply power points to a roll. The TN for this is a TN 10. So if you only have 3 points, it might not be worth it. If so,
Hmm. I didn't get to see my dice go across the board either.
you will. You just have to finish the dialogues.
Um.
One moment.
Okay.
All right. So you managed to track him about 2 blocks, but he notices you tracking him and he loses you.
Okay.
He was heading in the general direction of the casino, though. You do know that.
Okay.
So you're going back to the diner?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna. I lost him. I mean, he was already pissed off and looking out behind his back, so it wasn't worth it.
I mean,
What do
so
you got?
like this is just a casino. We could just go into the casino, can't we?
You could absolutely just go in there as and play craps or do something and see what kind of security they are. You could definitely go in there and take a look.
I say we do that. Like I get trying to come up with a plan, but like until we see the inside of it, like we won't know much outside of
Guys, do know that the plans show that the vault is in the basement. Seems to be employee only. So you weren't here for the shack. So the whole reason why we're doing this is because Eric made a deal with the devil to get a crystal back from this casino.
Mhm.
Okay, you do remember that because you
Yeah.
were here for that episode.
Yeah. So sorry, just make sure. Are we sure that the emerald is in the vault and not in like one of the penthouse suites or anything?
You are not positive. I cannot guarantee one way or the other that's the case.
Okay. So we gotta figure that out first. I'm pretty good at blackjack. We could just go and, spend a couple bucks and see what we find out.
I'll speak up.
I mean, I'm not a gambling woman. Never have been.
Me either, really.
Look, when you play with me, it's not really a gamble. Just follow my lead. It's all good.
I mean, is there any way we could track down the other brother?
You could try.
Because I feel like that's our best bet at this point, based upon last session.
Hmm.
Where were the brothers at? Again, I wasn't here last session.
Well, we went to the Greasy Spoon, and what was the other bar that was recommended that we maybe take a
Howling
peek at?
Hound?
Yeah. Should we try going to that one?
Does any of those locations sound familiar to me? I don't think I would be in from this area. It's too expensive.
They're local
You've
cars.
probably heard of the Howling Hound.
Okay.
Because it's pretty famous for the were creatures and trying. You probably would know that. I thought I had a picture for the Howling Hound. Where? No, I don't have a map ready for the Howling Hound, but you guys can still go there. We'll just play it by if that's where you guys want to go. Exciting.
That
You guys are very indecisive tonight.
I was gonna say, what does everybody else think?
I don't know.
I've had a
I'm
whole
always
week
indecisive
making
at this, but-
decisions, and I'm like done making decisions.
I'm in the same boat. That's how it's been for me all week long. So, I don't know if you guys have ever played euchre at all, but there's this rule option called stick the dealer, and the dealer obviously is the one who dealt the cards. And I'm actually going to vote Shaq as our dealer because he wasn't here last week.
That just seems mean.
So
Sorry.
I'm sticking the dealer.
Again, family kid stuff. What?
I'm just
say,
giving you the option to make up for the decisions you didn't get to make last week.
I say we separate the group, right? Someone go. Some of us
Never
go.
separate the
Never split the party.
Some of us go
Never.
to the Howling Hound, see what's going on there. I go check out the casino, see what I can spot doing, in-person surveillance, and then we'll go from there. They'll
You know
meet
what?
back
That doesn't
up.
seem like a terrible idea, actually.
I can even get a
As long as you
room.
promise to not get in any trouble.
No, me
All right.
trouble.
Okay. Hold on. Out of all the people in our party,
His character
he's not the
you're
most
likely.
he's not the most likely to get into trouble.
That would be Scooter over there.
Stop looking at me.
I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
You didn't have to. I made a name for myself.
Now get a room. That way, we have a reason to be there. Also, I don't have a place to stay, but get a room.
I don't want to go with him, but I know you guys won't let me.
I feel like you're gonna get noticed.
Me or Scooter.
Okay, what is rarer in Grimwood, Dave?
A black person or a dwarf?
I meant archling, but okay.
I shouldn't be laughing that hard, but you're the one who said it, so. Oh my god.
And better yet, the two of them together. I feel like that.
So a black person and a dwarf walks into a casino.
Dwarf gets drunk, starts knocking people out.
And you're not dwarf.
okay,
You're technically a
but now-
gnome, but yes.
Now the gnome is coming with us, Nanook. He's talking about getting drunk and knocking people out. I think he's
No.
backed himself into a corner here.
That was a joke. I'll behave. I promise.
I think that was an out of game joke. I'll give him that.
I know.
I'll behave.
Yeah, right. I don't know what to do, guys.
I kind of want to gamble. I'm not gonna lie. I want to see what rolls I have to roll to win some money. Kind of got excited about that.
Same. Honestly.
Well, okay. So
The party
Well,
just
no,
wants to
no,
go
no.
to the casino
So
for
I
fun.
downloaded FanDuel Casino the other day and I won $2,000 off it in like 22 minutes. So now I'm like, I want to gamble.
Okay.
Don't.
Delete FanDuel
It's
Casino.
not worth it. But in real life, high rollers, they get to see and have some really sweet shit. So I don't know if nobody took lucky, did they? That it might
Oh.
have been useful in this scenario.
I took failing forward. So
You did take failing forward.
I'm thinking outside the box. Like if one of us could try our hand at being a high roller, maybe we could like sweet talk our way into where we need to go because we're a high roller. I don't know anything about casinos.
Do we
Don't
have the
listen to me.
money
I'm
to
done.
afford to be high rollers?
Exactly. No. No.
Yeah, how does the wealth work in this? How does the wealth work in this?
Works very similar to Easy D6. It's just a kind of like
Do you have money or not?
money or not.
Well, we were
I
wealthy
mean,
in our last game.
I at
You were
least was
wealthy,
a
yeah.
childhood TV star, but that money
Yes.
doesn't last forever.
So let's say that you guys are fairly wealthy still because you guys did have all that gold that you traded in at the pawn shop. Back traded his left shoe in.
Did you get new shoes yet? By the way, we didn't check that.
No, I need to get all new everything. So like even better, I could go get a suit, look good, walk in with sunglasses on the inside. That screams high roll.
Stupid stink bug.
Do I
It's
need to
gonna be
come
a
evacuate
green
it?
suit.
Where is it?
It's on my cabling. Let's take 5 minutes, folks. I have to use the restroom, and Melissa's gonna go rescue me for a bug.
I'm gonna exterminate. So I'm gonna give my fish a special treat
So-
if the light's still on.
We will be right back, folks. It will take less than 5 minutes, I'm sure.
Okay.
Sorry. I need
Hello, welcome. We're back. All right. So they talked about it a little bit, and they're thinking about going in and cheating the casino to get
Intentionally cheating.
attention. And the question was, do you have a way of getting hidden weapons in? Is that what you were asking, Shaq?
Yeah. Or no, sorry. I got a better idea, right? Because casinos don't want you carrying weapons inside. So what we can do is get a room, right? Bam. Hey, I got these weapons. Can you just keep them in like your secure spot? And then we cheat, get caught, and take it to said secure spot to get our asses beat. Get the
Carlisle,
weapons.
my safe room is magical, right? Dave?
Magically secure. It's not magical. It doesn't like magically appear for you.
Okay, I
You still
can't
have to go
magically
to it.
access it. Okay,
Right.
never mind.
You still have
That's
to
not
go
good.
to it. That
You're
being
muted,
said,
Tyler.
Carl.
Sounds like we need a bag of holding.
That being said, Carl, weapons are not common in Grimwood. They're about as common as, say, Boston. I was going to say Minnesota, but that's not so. Probably more Boston.
I mean, I have a cane, so like a quarterstaff cane. So
Yes.
if it's a mobility aid, they can't really take it from me.
That they can, but the person wielding a katana or wielding a tomahawk.
The wrench might be able to get in.
Maybe.
That's my lucky wrench. Ain't no one taking Bertha from me.
Except that one demon that took it from you.
Eat shit.
Okay.
So
So
just
that's
to keep
2
that in mind
out of
too.
That's 2 out of 4 of our weapons. I don't know how good y'all are at barehanded fighting.
Ha! You're funny.
Or bare clawed as it might be for you.
She's pretty good
Just
at
fine
bare
without my tomahawk.
All right. So that's 3 out of the 4 of us. Carlisle, what are you thinking?
I don't know, man. I could try and fight, fisticuffs. Don't know how well I'll do, but I could try.
Natural attacks by themselves without any kind of training or anything are 1d4 damage.
What kind of weapons training do you have?
I got a katana and a scythe, so katana or scythe.
Okay.
Did I
How does scythe work
you your
I'll
translate
buy you an
to like
assassin.
pole
Do I
work?
still have that scythe?
Yeah, you do. I just forgot to give it to you.
Nope. Oh, good.
Let's go buy you
How,
an assassin.
question.
blade.
How would scythe work translate to pole work? Like, could we get him another telescoping cane?
I
Yes,
would go
but
see we again.
Ooh, can we go see Levi at the suit shop and see if we can fabricate something for us?
sure.
Yeah, callbacks.
His player was lurking. I don't know if he's still there.
We got to go to the suit shop.
Well, it's suits.
Now,
not
none of you
weapons.
actually know Levi, so you can just go to his shoot shop.
Wait, who knows him?
Nope, none of you guys do.
I
Tom
mean,
was
but
the
we
only
knew
one that-
Tom.
Yeah,
knew
but
Tom
Tom.
and where he got his clothing from, we might be able to just bring him up as a reference in the name. You know.
Because I know a guy yet.
Yeah. I do that all the time in real life.
Would I have any contacts though, too?
Would,
Given my background?
You might.
or would I through the church? I know I do. I'm like very little
Wait.
involved in the church.
Why can't I just make it?
You could probably
Didn't
just.
really think of that.
You could roll a create item if you wanted.
Would you mind? You want a Cletus
So
created
what
weapon?
exactly are you guys creating? Just to make sure, so I can set the TN.
So we're going to, I think from what I understand, is we're going to make the world's first collapsing scythe.
Well, no, it can just be a sword. It doesn't have to be a scythe.
No, no, I want you to be able to like swing it like this and it telescopes out and locks into place. And then the blade just and then it's like that just sets it for a way more badass scene.
But
it seems
he
way
doesn't
more
get a
ba-
boon to a scythe, just so you know. He gets a boon to his sword, but not scythe.
Can I just not get like a hidden cane sword?
You could get a hidden cane sword, sure.
Let's do that.
Sounds like
That's a lot
less
easier.
fun.
Go find one.
So where are you gonna go find one, you think?
I'm gonna go talk to Wee.
You're right, you're gonna go talk to Wee.
Yeah, I knew that was the answer.
I kind of wanted to try and make you something and fail at it and hand you just like metal pole with duct tape and like staples.
That would track.
You go back to Wee's.
Before I go to Wee, I'm gonna go to like Goodwill and buy a pair of shoes to
Okay.
wear.
You might want to bring 2.
Yeah, I'll do 2. Have like ones like strapped around my shoulders. Well, my man, how we doing today?
Wee is happy.
Love to hear it. Listen, this dude needs like a cane sword. Can we help him out on that?
A headed cane sword, huh?
Yeah.
Well, might be able to do something for you. We see his new shoes.
Yeah, look, I even bought an extra pair specifically for Wii.
The shoes haven't been worn; those have been worn.
You can have both. But I'm all for helping. I get you got to get your fix. I'm in the same boat with my own lip stuff. Everyone got their thing. I get it.
So he'll reach under the counter, and he'll pull out. I'm sorry, I really don't want to play Wii tonight. Can you tell? It takes a lot of effort to think of words and stuff. He'll hand you a cane sword. It's just a short sword, so it doesn't do as much damage as your regular sword, but you do still get a boon to it because it's a sword.
Man, Wii is the best. I just take my left shoe off and give it to him. You want the not worn ones? They were worn. This dude just
left shoe only, please.
Yeah. I put 2 right shoes on now.
You notice that he takes the 2 left shoes and he places them next to a picture. And as you look at that picture, it looks like a picture of himself.
Oh, don't do this to us, Dave. Don't you dare do this to us.
And he lights a candle.
Yep.
You
it's a memorial.
How are you about to do that to us?
See, Shat gets this. Carlel just thinks the dude's just even more weird. So I don't think I would say anything. Like, okay.
No, you wouldn't say anything, but
no, yeah, like okay, yeah.
But us as players all know what's happening.
Have a great day.
I feel sad over a creature that doesn't exist that has done nothing but cause trouble for us.
Dave, this is how you know you
do that to me.
You form good
How did you
stories
do
when
that
we're
to me?
emotionally attached to the dead character.
He steals shoot. It's probably because Nate made him. Nate made him just to fuck with me, and he never got.
Yeah.
I feel I'm like
You know-
tearing up a little bit.
Nate made him, but let's be honest, I really imbued him with the energy. Me and Nate together created him.
It's a Dave Nate love child.
The only one that will ever happen, but yes. So
At least it was a good one.
I've added that to your character sheet.
Lovely. Love it.
That being said, the other two are not equipped to you. Where are you keeping them? Because you don't have an apartment.
My
Ah,
safe,
shit.
I have an RV.
my
If-
safe room works too.
If real quick, I don't know a race. I don't know who Bean is. Do I?
You really don't know Bean.
Bean is just sitting here like,
So Bean was brought in for this job. She was recommended by
Okay.
Fable for this job.
Cool. I'm gonna give it to Cletus to put in his trailer. No offense. Seem nice. It's all I got. Like legit. This is all I got. My old
Okay.
landlord sold my shit. So like,
ass.
I mean,
yeah.
you keep it at my place, but
Cletus also offered me a place to stay, and I turned him down already. So I would feel bad if I turned him down storing my weapons. Can only say no so many times.
Okay. So you all technically have weapons that are hidden or natural.
cool.
We don't have to do a whole
Give me
scene, but I
one
want to go
second.
buy a green suit.
You want to buy a green suit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go buy a green suit with hat and everything.
Where are you going to buy that green suit? You going to Levi's?
No, just it don't need to be fancy. Just to suit shop. I want to look good.
A green
So,
suit. Why
You guys,
green?
you guys meet up at the casino, and here comes Carlisle, looking like a giant leprechaun.
What?
Not
doing?
it's like forest green. It's not like pastel green. It's a deep green.
Not
It
mint
looks-
green.
Right. It looks good on me. I look.
I'm just. He thinks he looks good.
I'm
But it's
walking with
definitely green.
swagger in this green suit. I got the cane and everything. I got my pimp walk on going on right now.
You start. It's so green that you start to think maybe he's colorblind a little bit.
All right, so we ready
I'm
to.
gonna sidle up to you and be like, "Your suit is not black. I don't know if you're aware."
Oh yeah, no. Green, it goes good with my complexion. It looks good on me, nice and nicely fit. Gotta show up for the occasions every now and then.
Question: do you have a top hat or just the suit?
I want to say I will have the top hat, but I feel like that's too much into like Riddler territory. So just the suit.
So here comes Carla with a cane walking down the street. Roll me a d12.
Who?
Why?
Everybody?
No, just him.
Oh shit! Nope, just one. Oh, no.
The cane actually has a slight curve to it, so it kind of looks like a question mark as he's walking towards you guys.
I love that you made him roll for that detail.
So, you guys going in?
Carlyle barely slowed down when he approached them. There was more of a hiccup in his step as he continued.
Game is on pause. You have access.
Oh,
All right.
Access to what? I just
You
see
guys
a
are
black
right.
map.
You guys are right at the door.
All I see is black.
Oh, hold on. One sec.
ah,
I think I know why she only sees black. No, you should have vision.
I'm gonna say that porcupine is probably in my bag too.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm gonna delete your character, Melissa, and put it back out and see if that fixes it.
Okay.
Fix it.
I'm gonna refresh because I still don't see shit.
Everybody else is seeing the casino, right?
Oh, now
Stuff.
I see a narrow hallway
Okay.
situation, which is what I was seeing before we started like fussing with our sheets and stuff. So
Yeah,
alright.
it didn't expand when I went in, but like I see inside part of the casino.
Why aren't you seeing more? Hold on one sec. Make sure I have lights there. Oh, that's
Yeah,
because I don't have lights. I forgot lights in this one particular area of the casino. I got lights everywhere else. You think I would have put lights here? No. Okay, this casino is busy. I just didn't want to create a whole bunch of icons. You see the Nanook when you walk in.
I'm trying to.
I accidentally shut the door. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You see Drake talking to a security guard.
I'm trying to walk through the door. I keep shutting the door myself. God. Okay. I'm sorry.
You see Drake, the guy that you were tracking, talking to a security guard.
I was just trying to walk through the door and I kept shutting it off.
They make a slight comment to each other. It's low hush tones, but they stupid tourist and not knowing how to use a door.
Come on, babe. Give me a break.
So where you guys going?
I'm gonna go straight to blackjacks.
I mean, that makes most sense. Counting cards.
Is this a bar to the north?
This is a bar to the north. Yes.
Oh, is that our werewolf friend? Or is that somebody else?
This guy?
Yeah.
He is not your werewolf friend. He is the other brother that you guys were thinking about tracking.
Ah, that's why he's familiar. Okay.
Where's the black?
I am gonna park myself right fucking there.
Oh, dude, I'm looking for black. No.
Control and drag array.
Oh, it's right here.
That's
Oh,
what I was trying to do. Instead, it was dragging me 5 feet.
parallel. Blackjack's
Oh.
over here to the left. At least I'm pretty sure this is black.
That's blackjack.
Oh, okay.
Because I think this is. Yeah. I do enjoy me some roulette. I don't know.
You know what? I'm gonna start towards the table and then decide to just go join the nook at the bar.
So okay, so we'll handle two groups at the same time. Each time. First, we'll handle the blackjack people. It's young kid. He seems kind of nerdy. Has big thick glasses, and he says, "Want to play?"
What's buying? Or what's buying?
$10.
What's the maximum?
120 for the first game.
Yeah, let's go. I'll put down $60.
Look at this. We'll put down 30.
A young woman will come up next to you and put down 120.
Hey, how's it going?
It's fine.
What you
Fine
do?
day.
Yeah, it's pretty nice outside. My name's Carlel, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. And this guy starts to shuffle, and he kind of acts like he flubs it up for a second, But go ahead and give me a physical check. This is for perception. So if you have boon to perception, which I don't know if either of you do. I don't think you do.
How do you roll one of those?
So I apologize. The check button's not working. Click the cast button under physical.
Oh, I just rolled a d20. Is that okay?
It's not a d20. So go ahead and click on the cast button under physical.
What do I need to pass?
A 10.
Look at that, a 10.
Okay. What? So I did it. It popped up a second box and your roll was 8. Current physical is at 19.
Right.
So you'll have
So
to spend
you
two
have to
physical.
get a 10. So if you want to pass, you're going to have to spend 2.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Remember, spending those 2, it is used for health too. So keep that in mind.
Okay.
All right. So you guys both pass. You see that he actually takes out 2 of the aces and drops them on the floor as he's finishing shuffling.
Whoop, 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 whoop. I like raise my hand. Pit boss, there's some cards on the floor right by his foot. We just need a new deck. We need a new shuffle, maybe a new deal or two.
If I didn't know any better, Shaq, I'd say you've been to a casino or two.
Been to more casinos than me. Cliff will come over and look at the cards on the floor. Look at the young man. He will pick him up by the scruff and says, "Don't worry, we'll have a new dealer for you shortly." And he will take them behind this curtain.
So, hey, if we could get drinks while we're waiting, that would be awesome.
And a young waitress comes over as you say that. She was dealing with another table, but she quickly turned around and comes over and says, "What can we get you for drinks?"
Probably watched the guy die and you're asking for drink. You're going to be the last people to see that nerdy young man.
Got to get a vodka soda, please. My friend, he looks kind of more like a Scotch guy on the rocks. I'm not sure.
I'll take a whiskey.
Whiskey. I don't know why.
You
they
know
go with that
what?
one.
Scotch, whiskey.
Give me a Biller Light.
All right, so we have okay.
You know what? Actually, better yet, what do you got on draft? Got any of those good IPAs? Are they? I hear they're all their age nowadays.
Get a Zillet on
Who's a what's
draft. Zillet. It's a fancy beer. You would know this.
Oh, okay. Is it because I'm redneck?
Yeah,
And I
you're
like-
a redneck.
Sure. I guess I'll take a pint. No, give me a picture of that if you would, please.
Okay. And she will say, "And miss, anything for you?" And she says, "I'll have a cosmopolitan." And they go and get your drinks. And by the time your drinks are back, another dealer comes back. This one is a young woman, long black hair. She moves with a certain prestige, and she grabs a new card from the card deck while she was coming up, and she opens the box in front of you and says, "All right, here we go." And she shuffles a perfect arch and then refixes it all up and then deals you out your cards.
Hey, as we're playing, I'm just like, so what happened to that guy? That he picked him up pretty rough. Though, like, is he good?
You'll be fine, sir.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's kind of like side eye clean. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah, I before the hand starts, I'm going to Like before anything starts, I'm going to rescind my bet because there was definitely not a wash done there. I am not about that life. Mm-mm. Nope.
Okay, so you're not playing?
Not this round. Not until
Okay.
those cards get shuffled up a little bit more. Ain't no way.
No, actually,
Oh, she grabbed a whole new deck of card and shuffled them.
she did the 7 shuffles as
You
needed.
could-
Guarantee
You would be amazed at how well a skilled card handler can pocket a card from a stranger.
I was just being really flamboyant. She shuffled them really well.
Okay. Okay. So there wasn't anything. Okay. No, I'll put it. I thought there might have
Nothing
been something
fishy.
there. Okay.
I didn't make you do a
I'll-
roll to check to see if there was anything funky or anything like that.
Okay. Okay. Then I'll put it back. I'm sorry.
All right. Why don't we give me a mental check?
Who?
Mental check. Shaq and Eric.
Right. Will I have a boon to this?
Your mental check is a boon for you know what? Yeah, why don't we give you a boon because of your mental awareness?
I wasn't sure how it worked yet.
You didn't need the boon, did you?
Sure didn't.
All right.
This-
So
Does this stack or?
no, it doesn't stack.
Okay.
All right. So it would give you double damage, double the dice if it was an attack. In it doesn't do much in this except major success. You ask for another card, and you instantly get 21. Shaq, on the other hand, you got 13.
Well, if it's under 16, you got to hit. So, just go ahead. You just bump on. I got this. Feeling good.
Roll me another mental check.
You just max bet. dude.
I did get it.
You got 26.
What's a dealer get?
Dealer got 14.
They have to hit.
They did hit.
They have to hit as long as it's under 16. 16 or
They
Not
had-
under.
only that, I'm the only player left at the table that hasn't bust, and I'm at 21.
They get 24
Perfect.
on the next
So
card.
it's that double. I'm getting 60.
Yep. Yep.
An imaginary D&D money.
Well, that's fine. Come on, let's keep it going.
Yeah, let's keep her
Get
going.
another 60 down.
At
How's
this-
the
at
lady
this-
do?
The lady? Good question. How did she do? Let's find out. She busted. So she did
I'm
worse than
gonna-
you.
I'm gonna put 100 down on the table this time.
You gonna put 100?
Now we're talking big money. I'll take the 60 back, put 100 down too.
Okay. You guys want to cheat in any way, or are you guys going to just play it straight?
I know how to do, but I definitely am trying.
And I'm
Uh,
listening for the keywords that I would know. Like, I don't know if you've ever watched. Of course you've watched 21. There'd probably be predetermined words that like spicy or hot or something like that. I don't know if you remember that movie at all.
I have not seen that movie.
You haven't seen 21?
You finally got a
21.
movie that I haven't seen.
Wow, and I've seen it. Okay.
Um,
Wow.
I don't
That's
even
some
know it.
background info.
Know about it. So,
It is such a good movie.
all right. So go ahead and give me another mental check. This one with a bane for you, Shaq, because you lost last round, and you're trying to count cards.
Fuck you.
What do I need to pass this?
You didn't roll with a. Oh, did you roll with a?
I rolled with a bang, but it only rolled 1 for some reason. but I'll roll the second one. It was a 2.
Yeah, it's only rolling one die.
Okay, that might be a problem. I want to check something. Bear with me.
I'm not going to accept that roll because I got like a 3.
It's only rolling one die. Why? Oh, I know why. It's a coding issue. Go ahead at when I ask. Let me try something. See if this works. Yeah. When I ask you to do Boon and Bane, just put 2 in the spot for now. I'll fix it
Okay,
for next session.
Does that mean I can reroll since it messed up?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. I did math wrong.
And what do we need to pass?
10.
Damn it.
Wait, why did
Still
I get a
did
negative
that.
1? It said I rolled a 10. Why did I get a negative? Oh, it did say 11. Why did it say what? When I was at the screen, it said I rolled a 10.
So it only shows one dice.
I rolled an 11.
Right. So for mine, it said I rolled a 5, which I did roll a 5, but I also rolled a 4. So it only showed, I think, the first dice that you roll.
But it said I
I will.
rolled.
I will
Right,
fix
so-
that.
You did 2 dice. One was a 10, one was an 11.
No, one was a 4, one was an 11.
Yeah, one was a 4 and one was 11. So that I don't know why it showed a 10 because it should be doing the math beforehand. So I'll have to do some testing on that, Eric.
Okay.
You still pass.
Yeah. I did, but just for-
So you were successful and you won. Shaq, you lost again.
So I'm up 60, 30, then 130.
You are. You guys play a few rounds, and we're gonna go over to the other group real quick.
So,
All right.
Bartender comes over and says, "What it will be, girls?" Because he's a jerk and he just automatically assumes. I see your face
I'm
already.
about to say, not a girl.
give me a local brew that's not an IPA. Okay, thanks.
What do you have for cider?
We have Patosh.
I'll have a
And-
wheat beer then instead.
Okay. So Hippadilla is what we have on tap.
I'll take that.
And he will slide you over what he calls a growler. It's a local beer. He says, is this a tab or do you want to pay now?
Yeah, we can do tab. We're together.
So you hand over a card, he makes a tab. All right. So anything else? You guys want food or?
What do you got for pub grub?
And he says the menu's right there, and he waves his hand over the bar, and a AR version of the menu appears in front of you.
Ooh, fancy. I like that.
What kind of food is on it, Dave?
Standard rich pub fare, so it's not like your down and diver pub fare. It's more of like
Loaded potato skins.
loaded potato skins,
Oh, I know the
Deep
word
fried
you're looking
stuff?
for. No.
Deconstructed.
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 Yeah.
Deconstructed stuff like deconstructed burger, deconstructed taco, they have things on there like
I'm gonna look at Bean and be like, loaded potato skins. I mean,
Maybe without the cheese.
No cheese.
Just French fries.
Let's
Get
do
half of
fries.
them loaded for you.
Let's just do straight fries.
Okay, cool.
Big
Sounds good to
basket.
me.
I'm good with that.
actually
flexible.
don't see
Big
straight fries
basket.
on the thing,
Big pile.
but you see what they call fancy fries, and what they are they are boat carved wedges that are in a boat shape.
Okay. I
So
can do
it's
that.
potato skins without all this stuff. Hey, you know what? It's cool. I get the
Deconstructed
dietary
potato-
restrictions. Not worried about it. We can share a big plate of these things so we're not like getting hammered while trying to figure out what the hell's going on with this guy. Let's do it.
Mhm.
Okay.
Got to turn on my stream bot. Thank you for the subscription, Stella.
All right. So we've got drinks and appetizer ordered. Hey, where'd he go?
Where'd what go?
The brother.
Shaq
You
is bringing the
moved him.
house down.
He moved.
Oh,
He's the pit boss. He called for the pit boss.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Okay. So he's no longer sitting at the bar.
He's in the back now.
Damn it. I'm gonna like look across to Carl and be like, "What the fuck, dude?"
You want? I'm gonna be like, you want to go?
You see
take our-
Carl having his hands down and his head going, oh, what the? Not doing so well at cards.
What do you think about taking our fries and our drinks over and watching the boys?
I mean, there's no point of us sitting at the bar now.
Yeah.
Well, who's this
I'm gonna
other
grab
guy?
the giant
Wait,
thing
wait,
of.
wait, wait, wait. Time out. Slightly out of game, but still game themed. Who's this other guy sitting here?
It's just a security guard.
Security.
Yep. Clearly marked with a badge on his shoulder,
Not pit boss. Pit boss is
but not
another
pit
level.
boss.
Okay.
Just so you can see what he looks like. That's
okay.
that's the security guard.
It's the brawny man.
He's pretty muscly, yeah.
His hair's too light. He's retired, brawny man. Obviously.
Everybody give me a mental check for a perception.
Just cast a mental.
Yep.
I don't know if I'd get.
Do I get a boon for this?
That.
I would say not on this one.
not me.
I'm not rolling good, y'all.
No,
Noted.
not a boon.
Oh wait,
It's not your night.
wait. What is
What is
the
it?
fail forward thing? Give me.
Oh, you guys get pool points, but you guys haven't lost any pool points, so I haven't mentioned it.
Well, don't you spend pool points if you want to up things? I think he has.
Have you spent pool points?
Yeah, physical.
Collect. Bring your physical back up. You've lost enough times that you probably have brought it back up to where it
I've
was.
lost 3 times now, so yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
So Cletus, you fail.
I-
Nanook, you are successful. Bean, you are successful, and Carlisle, you guys are too busy in your game to notice this. But Nanook and Bean, you've noticed that every security guard you've seen has been a very tall, muscly person. Like there's no like thin or you know how
Are they all wares?
That's what I was just about to say.
they aren't wares, no. But their eyes are not normal color either. You noticed.
So they're not necessarily human. Okay.
Correct. Both of you succeeded high enough to notice that.
Okay, this is what I wanted to do while I was sitting at the bar, but then somebody called over the pitmaster. I want to use one of my new features and study one of these guards.
Okay.
My monster feature.
Your monster lore?
Yes.
Go ahead and give me a boon to mental check. At a lower TN. So before you roll it, let me change this TN. It's going to be TN 8. Make sure you set it to 2, not just 1.
Yeah, I was just about to confirm that. All right, so it's a mental casting +2. Ready?
Yes. Yep. All right. Yeah, you notice that you've seen this type of look before. This looks like demon possession.
Hmm. I'm gonna lean over to Bean and whisper. Possessed.
All right. This will be a fun day.
And continue to make my
Yep.
way over to the table, and I'm gonna park myself in this chair right here.
I'll join at this chair here as well, so I can
We
watch.
got our pile of naked potato skins between us, and we're just vibing and watching the scene.
And as I see them sit down, I'm gonna look at the girl that sat down with us, and I'm gonna like look at her side-eyed all like and be like, huh, is your name Ivy?
No.
Huh.
It's Princess.
Could have swore. Ah. Princess. Oh, sorry.
Princess.
Flashbacks.
Princess, that princess.
All I just imagined is this very large dog. You have ruined me, Dave. You have ruined me.
It was a chihuahua
Um,
at first, if you
It was a
remember.
chihuahua.
It was.
I'm gonna.
It was still a chihuahua when it was big. It was
Yeah?
just big.
Just big.
I'm gonna look at her and I'm gonna say, I was just pretty sure you were a plant. You know how like dealers, like the casinos will put plants in at certain tables if they think something up.
I don't know
Watch
where
her
you get
face
that
adjust.
idea.
Well, you see, you pretty much bum rushed his table when you saw the dwarf and the black man sit down. I think it was pretty obvious.
You've also won almost every round.
Good things come in small packages. What can I say? I hadn't won a single one when you sat down. I hadn't even played a hand yet. This is discrimination.
Go ahead and roll me a mental check, please.
Is this going to be with a boon or without?
It is without. You don't technically get one, but
I don't need it. Thank you, Shaq. For
what
being
is
my
with you in
true
criticals? Jeez, don't.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much.
You win.
You win.
This seems fitting for the casino.
I smiled too hard.
Very.
I will do it as a bane on my side then, just real quick. You feel this. You feel this mental attack hit you and try to change your emotions. or try to read your emotions. It wasn't to change; it was to read your emotions.
And I realize that, correct? I'm going to look at her and I'm going to say, nice try, sweet cheeks. You're going to have to try harder than that. And also, I just felt like calling you princess would be too ironic, not going to lie.
Oh. Guess we're a little bit more, guess you're a little stronger than I was expecting.
More than
And
what I'm going to wink
she'll-
at her.
She'll pick up her money and be like, I guess I need to find another target. And she walks away.
Oh,
I knew something was up about that.
is she a succubus? Or a thief?
Do you want me to study here too? Because I can.
I just had a feeling she was a
I just
plant.
don't
I
know
didn't
how
think she was
often
there
I
to try
can
and
do that in
manipulate me.
this parameter.
I thought I was safe unless it was a frog or some small mushroom object.
Oh, God.
5 rounds, which is every 6 seconds. So each round is like 6 seconds, so about 30 seconds. So you could easily do it again if you wanted.
Sure, why the hell not? That was a mental, right?
Yeah, mental with a boon.
Oops. Hold on, too many. Here we go.
Oh yeah, she was a succubus.
I'm gonna look at Scooter and be like,
Maybe.
good call. Good call. Or I might have left you to
I'm
it,
gonna-
but I'm glad it didn't come to that. Because
I'm gonna look at her.
I don't
and
need
I'm
to
gonna be
see
like,
what is underneath all that.
I'm going to say, I'm learning from the best, and just wink at her.
It's about goddamn time.
I knew it was too. It was too right.
Yep.
It was just. It didn't feel right. Skillium. Shh.
Out of
6 seconds is
character?
about right.
Carlisle definitely would have fell for that. Like Carlisle definitely would have fell for.
Wait. So you're telling me Cletus, saved you, normally the smart one?
Definitely did. Carlisle 100% would have fell.
I feel good about myself now. And for once, I'm getting approving looks from Mel, and not ones like she wants to hurt me.
For once, you're actually
That is-
rolling well.
And making good decisions.
Mhm.
I need this luck in my
Not
life
trying to
right
make friends with things you shouldn't this time.
I think the
Hard.
D12. I think the D12 likes you. So. All
now. I
right.
don't want to ruin the relationship quite yet, but I'm quite fond of it so far as well.
Let's we're gonna stop there for the night. So, and we'll pick this back up. Not next week. Next week I actually can't make it, so it'll be 2 weeks from now.
Oh, okay.
So, I'll chat 2 weeks from now. We will play again Grimwood in the Ironbound system, which I'm really so excited for. That will also give me 2 weeks to fix things like the check button, and the boon issue.
I'm just happy that I was able to spend a little bit of time with you in a session or two. So I have a fairly decent grasp on how it works. I just need to learn the button. So
It's not hard to learn. It's pretty easy. I find it. I'm waiting for the ad break to be over in case there's somebody that didn't hear that we're going to be there for 2 weeks. It's going to be 2 weeks. It's a fairly easy system. I find it. It rolls smoothly. It rolls quickly. There's not much to it. There's a couple things I've noticed I have to fix just with this session. But like I need to fix Mel's monster lore feature to actually include non-combat situations. It doesn't right now, so I want to make sure it does. I have to fix Cletus's mental awareness. I want to give him some boons to mental things. So, all right, welcome back, everyone, from that commercial break. If you were on the commercial break, we're going to end here for tonight. But I wanted to wait until the ad break because we're not going to be back next week because I'm taking some time off. We're going to we are taking some time off. We're going to do 2 weeks from now, so that's going to be on the 1st of March, which will be the day before my birthday. So
Happy birthday, Dave!
Happy early birthday.
So we'll celebrate my birthday together doing Grimwood. So maybe I'll do something special for you guys. But that being said, let's go ahead and see about getting into somebody's chat here. Raid.
Dave,
got a
did you
couple
want to mention
people.
the other streams you're doing this week or not?
Oh yeah, I should. I'm sorry. I'm so
I'm glad I
tired.
mentioned it then.
We have Pirate Board on Sunday, and then this coming Wednesday is going to be a new campaign. Before You Trust is actually DMing it, and I'm actually playing in it, and it's Delta Green, so it's Call of Cthulhu. So it should be really interesting and fun. It's a D100 system, so it should be interesting. Both B4 and me got B4 and I got. I corrected myself.
Right.
Before and I got his foundry working and set up for the stream, so we're all set that way. So it's going to be myself, Array, and another friend, Sweet Me, is going to be playing. So we should
Is
have.
that the suite I know?
Yep.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
And she's playing. It's going to be Wednesday.
I will
and then
say
Hmm?
I've played 3 games of this game in person before the game dissolved because of players, and it's fun so far. So I'm excited to play it again.
Oh, I'm looking
So-
forward to it. And then Tuesday we'll be back with TTRPG news or just to hang out, one of the two. There hasn't been much news lately, and I don't expect much news for the next month or so. So we'll see. Maybe something might drop, but between now and then. But we'll take a look. But besides that, I think that's everything on my list. You guys got anything going on that we need to know about? All right. In that case, see you guys hopefully Wednesday because we'd love to have some people show up. Let's go ahead and raid It's So Sublime TT2V. They're playing Baldur's Gate D&D Descent into Avenue. You guys have a great night and thank you so much for showing up. I should have hit the button sooner. I always do that.
Awkward.